Welcome to Caring for You, Mind, Body, and Soul. This is Lesson 3, Caring for Your Mind, Frustration.
She just can't seem to understand why he thinks the way he does, or why he acts the way he does. She still argues with him after all these years.
I understand, Pedro. That reminds me of a situation when I was taking care of my mom. I was so frustrated this one particular time, and I screamed at her. I felt terrible about it. So I'm wondering how you all are doing with keeping your cool.
Not good. Sometimes it feels like my entire house is trying to get on my last nerve.
Sure.
It's not my dad, it's my sister. She's driving me nuts. She makes me want to scream. I mean, she doesn't help at all, but she can find all sorts of ways to tell me how what I'm doing is wrong, or feels free to tell all the assisted living people that they're doing everything wrong.
I'm just so frustrated. I mean, every day. She just won't do what I need her to do.
Caregivers report experiencing a range of emotions related to their caregiving role. Frustration is another common feeling that caregivers might experience. It is understandable and normal to feel frustrated as a caregiver. However, it is important to recognize that there are things you can do to cope with and even reduce frustration. Frustration is a reaction, but it can serve as a useful tool when identified early that a caregiver needs to take a step back and consider what she needs, what the person with dementia needs, and how she might handle something differently. One way that caregivers can learn to handle frustration is to change their behavior rather than try to change the behavior of the person with dementia. This is because there are reasons why people with dementia act the way they do. These behaviors, the way people are acting, might be due to changes in the person's brain that cause changes in thinking. However, each person with dementia is an individual, so they have their own reasons for why they are acting that way. The actions of the person with dementia might also be a reaction to the caregiver's behavior. The person with dementia is acting that way because they are communicating something or just reacting to how they see things. It helps us to try to see things from their perspectives so that we can try to help them and us. It's important to know that it's not just their dementia that's causing them to act that way. They are making sense of things in the best way they can with the resources they have. There are many reasons why a person with dementia might be acting that way, so we need to try to understand what their actions are telling us. It is helpful to think of what we call behaviors as actions and reactions. When we think of them as normal human responses, it's easier for us to try to understand why they're happening and how we can respond. Expecting a person with dementia to change the way they are acting will almost always result in frustration for everyone. Here is an example of Steph's frustration with Layla and how she reduced her feelings of frustration.
Layla, I just told you that you were going to take a shower this morning.
I didn't hear you.
Well, I said it several times, so now you're going to have to get undressed and take a nice hot shower.
But I'm already dressed. Why would I get undressed? No.
Layla, you need to take a shower before we go to the shower.
Did you hear yourself? You said shower and shower.
Oh, come on! We're going to Fran's baby shower.
Oh, Fran.
Yes, that's why you need to take a shower.
I did.
You did not.
I did.
Layla! The shower is not even wet at all! Layla! Now is not the time to garden. Come back inside. Oh, hi, Mrs. Jameson. Yes, it's a beautiful day. Layla, how about after breakfast we go finish planting flowers on the patio?
Sounds good.
Sure is hot out there.
Yeah, I'm kind of dirty. What are we doing next?
Oh, we're going to a baby shower.
Will there be cake?
I imagine.
I better take a shower then.
That's a good idea. Come on, let's go find something for you to wear.
Honey, you're always taking care of me.
Going back to the foundation of person-centered caregiving might help you reduce your frustration as well as the frustration of the person with dementia. By building your knowledge about dementia, you will continue to learn reasons behind a person with dementia's actions. According to geriatrician Dr. Al Power, dementia is a shift in the way a person experiences the world around him or her. Seeing things from their perspective will help you better understand how to meet people with dementia where they are in their experience of dementia and adapt to their changes in their reality. Because dementia affects short-term memory, Layla insisted that she had already taken her shower. Even though Steph knew that she had not showered, she realized that she had to accept Layla's belief that she had showered because it was real to her. Practicing humility can help reduce frustration. Rather than try to win the argument or be right, the goal might be to approach the person with dementia in a way that causes less frustration for everyone. Humility is also recognizing that your approach might be the cause of the person's frustration, anger, or unwillingness to do something you would like them to do. Practicing humility is changing your behavior rather than trying to change the behavior of the person with dementia. This takes courage, so give yourself some credit. In the video, Steph realized that she was causing Layla to get angry. This was then resulting in her not being able to help Layla with a shower, and this caused frustration for herself. She recognized she needed to accept that she was causing this and do it in a different way. Trusting and accepting that the person you're caring for is doing the best they can with the resources they have. They're trying to make sense of things. They're likely also feeling frustrated and are expressing this to you in different ways through words and actions. Trust that the person with dementia is not trying to make life difficult for you as a caregiver, although it might feel that way at times. Practicing patience and going with the flow. Steph goes with the flow with Layla. Layla didn't want to take a shower, but she wanted to garden, so Steph went with it. Layla ended up wanting to take a shower. An approach might work well in one situation and not another. Have patience for yourself and the person with dementia as you try different approaches. And give yourself credit for trying new approaches, even if they don't work all the time and you have to go back to the drawing board to come up with something new. Person-centered caregiving can put you in control of your own actions to reduce frustration. Congratulations on completing Lesson 3 and taking this time for yourself. As you look for opportunities to apply what you've learned, consider trying one of these micro steps. Try to see the reasons why a person with dementia is acting the way they are. Try to understand what a person with dementia is communicating with their actions. Change my behavior rather than try to change the behavior of the person with dementia. Practice approaches that cause less frustration for both me and the person with dementia. Or come up with your own micro step. Each step moves you forward to caring for you.